all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and we are going to continue with our Delorean marathon today. So we've got issue 47 of Build the Back to the Future Delorean. Now the way I'm going to do the marathon is I'm going to release a video, sort of advertise it on Facebook and all the social media that I do. And then once I've done that, I'll release another video. So it might be intervals about 5 or 10 minutes. These are going to come out. So going to be lots today. I mean, this is the third issue I've done today. I don't know if I'm going to do a fourth issue today because I've just had a look at it and it scares the living daylights out of me. It is issue 48. And there looks to be a lot to do in that issue and a lot of fiddly stuff to do. And basically I'm helping out on a live stream tonight, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do that issue today. But I might do it tomorrow because I'm still waiting on the October. Anyway, we need to get started on this one without me ranting on. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, let's get started. So we've got basically these parts here and here. Now these are the stalks for the Delorean. They are very tiny. Now I did a little bit of research online to make sure I was putting the right stalk in the right area, and I've done so, so I'm happy with that now. So we've put them in, and then we need to get the back of them. Just make sure this goes on the right way. And that's going to hold them in place. They can still move actually, which is a really nice design feature. And we're going to be securing them with some AP screws. Now we haven't been sent any AP screws in this issue. BPs, FPs, BMs, no. So I'll get 2 AP screws from my mini spare. Okay. That's strange. My screwdriver doesn't want to go on the AP screw. Let me just check. Let me just bring a few across, because they have been working so far. Right, that must have been a dodgy one. Okay, and that's just spinning in there. So it can't be AP screws. But it definitely says it on the magazine, but in the instructions it says BP screws. But on the picture it definitely says AP. And I work off pictures, so there we go. That's one in. This is a second. Excuse me. Okay, let me put all them AP screws back in the box. Okay, now we've done that, move on to the next bit, and we actually need to attach this to the dashboard. Let's bring the dashboard over. I'm going to turn it up on its side, and it's more or less just going to sit on just like that, and that needs to be screwed in with FP screws. Let's get an FP screw loaded up on my screwdriver. So that's one in, and then that's the second one in when it wants to go in straight. Okay, that's that one in. Okay, so just moving the dashboard to one side, we've got the dashboard base here, and we need to flip it over. Oh no, we're right, because we've got this what are we calling this, bracket to put on. Now it wants to be facing like that, with the curved section facing upwards, and also that curved section facing towards the bottom here. And then that is going to be secured in place with some BP screws. Just going to get the first one in a little bit, and then I'll tie them all down once I've got the second one in. Okay, and that's in place. Right, so really moving on now. Right, next we need to bring the dashboard back over, because we're going to be fitting the base to the dashboard, and it's just going to simply go on just like that, and then that has to be secured in with 4 FP screws. Making sure I line it up. You magnetise your screwdriver, and what happens? It picks everything up. Okay, that's that first one. That's the second. Third. And that's the fourth one in. Very nice. Okay, next we need the steering column. Now, we're going to be doing this from behind here. We're just going to go under that section we put in and through the hole and out the other side. Okay. Next, what we need to do is we need to install the steering wheel. So it's got like a square shape on, so it's not going to be off center when we do this. And we need to secure that down with a BM screw. Okay. But because we are going into metal, I'm going to use a little 3-in-1 oil. Let's try and get this in. Might be easier said than done. My shaky hands. Okay, that's nice and tight. Put the 3-in-1 oil back. Okay. Next, we need the front of the steering wheel. This is just going to push fit in. Just like so. I have heard of people actually lighting the front of the steering wheel up. Right, so this is the bit that I'm looking forward to now, because we get to marry up all the issues that we've been working on. So we're going to be putting the centre console on the thing. Now it says about doing the wire first of all. I just think as long as the wires are not snagged in any way, I'm just trying to move all them wires out the way from the radio mod. They don't get snagged, just like that. Right, so none are snagged. Okay. And then what we need to do, we need to flip this over and put 2 FP screws in. Yeah, there's no wires snagged there at all. And the worst thing to happen is dropping your screwdriver on the floor when you don't need to. Right, okay, so let's do this. Right, I'm going to flip it over, and that's a nice satisfying click. And we're just going to screw into it just at this point here. That's the first one. Now, I do know these wires, they are going to be trained down underneath the centre console when we come to fitting it. Okay, and I believe that is in place, and I believe that we are finished. That's all there is to do in this stage. So yeah, basically the wires are going to come down like this, down to the circuit board in the rear. But that was a nice satisfying issue because we've now combined all them parts together. Just move that out of the way. We've combined all them parts together, and that looks something special. Let me switch to the side camera. Here we have both the parts together, and that looks very, very impressive. That's like a weekend's work, because all we started with this weekend is the gearbox lever in place, and that's it. So all what you see here is what we've built this weekend. Looking really, really nice. I'm really impressed with this one. That's definitely a good weekend's work. But that's issue 47 complete. Well, that's not bad for a weekend's work. I really thoroughly enjoyed. We've gone from issue 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. So that's 6 issues we managed to get done this weekend. So I'm really, really impressed. It's amazing just in 6 issues how we've nearly done that interior of the car. With the dashboard and the centre console and everything. 6 issues and that's what you get. Wow. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that weekend's work. Bit of work on that one. I'm probably going to do some more Delorean tomorrow. I'm probably when I get a spare chance, so I can just get caught up, because another payment has gone out of the account for my next lot of Deloreans. But God knows what issues they're going to be. There could be any issues anywhere. So just it's a bit of a lottery with Eagle Moss and what they send you with this build. But anyway, if you like the video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as always, guys, stay safe and bye for now.